Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson is brought to you by Penis Water for the ebbs and flows of life. Trust Penis 15 Water.
On your mark, get set. Let's go.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Mister, will you please wake up?
Montana looking, throwing in the end zone. Caught it! Right.
Palmero over the head of Jenks. Uribe charges, throws, out! And the White Sox have won the World Series.
And that'll do it. It's over. The Golden State Warriors return to a familiar place. They're on top of the NBA world.
We're down to 2, now to 1. Here's Jordan. Yes!
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Hey, this promises to be fun.
Oh, yeah! As a epistle says, good morning. This is a Thursday edition of Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. I am one half of that team. That is Cole Johnson. The other half that's about to join me, you'll see on your screen, is not the Snowman. It actually is one Mr. Wise El Jefe. He always joins us every Thursday and Friday. How you doing, man?
I'm well, brother. Listen, life is good, man. I cannot complain.
Yeah, I'm glad that you can't complain. I certainly can't. I gotta thank you once again for showing up and showing out last weekend. You were 1/6 of the panel for the Revelations, the panel episode on Ballad of Sexes,
which is doing very well. On the BS3 network.
Yeah,
and it was a great show to be a part of. I actually got to work with 5 other talented brothers and sisters, and it was a great experience, man. It was a great experience to be able to do what I love to do, which is bring knowledge to people and just bring some great content.
Yeah, you were yourself, and you were exactly what you needed to be in that space, and I was not surprised. But yes, definitely kudos to Grace Rapia Wood, to VJ Burton, to Stephanie Williams, to Terry Little, and to Kevin Peoples. Just like I have the respect for my man Wise, I had the respect for the other 5 as well. Thank you all so much for making that show one of the best, to the point where, and I thank you to the operator, the manipulator, and the owner of the BS3 network,
Ben,
Ben Sullett III. He has it going on rotation during the week, and I am totally humbled and honored that he is. I'm glad that it made such impression on him that he thought this was such good material for others to see.
Bro, it was a fantastic show. It was a fantastic show. We kept it real. Everybody was themselves. Nobody was faking the funk. Everybody was having a great time. Everybody was respectful. It was men versus women, but at the end of the day, we all came together and showed that we can do something amazing.
Right.
And that's why I loved it. And I told Ben, you need to do this quarterly.
There's plans in the works where that will happen. I believe that will happen. In fact, I've actually talked with Ben about another topic that the next panel will be on, and it is slated pencil wise. It's slated to premiere on the 27th of January. So yeah, you might get your wish.
It's not. It has to be, man. This is something that can be done. Again, you've created a masterpiece where you got people together, and it just flowed. Somehow you were able to get the 6 people you needed to get, the right 6 people for that episode.
Right. Yeah. And for a fleeting moment, I was thinking, did I hit the right note? And not necessarily with the people I got on the panel. I was just talking about the show itself. Did I hit the right note? I'm not sure if I did. But when Ben almost immediately after, I mean, Poppy J and Wise just got on the air, and Ben DMs me, says, "Dude, that was a great presentation, great show." It's like, wow, that says a lot, man. And
why are you that? Why, like, I don't understand. You produce a bomb show, man. I know we're our biggest critics, and
Yeah.
we have to hear it from other people to validate them. All right, because in our heads we're probably thinking, "Oh man, what did I do wrong?"
hmm
And you're not focusing on the things you did right, like all the things. And I
Right.
think the good things outweigh the bad, and it was a great show. I'm
And
not saying there was anything bad. I'm just saying,
no,
but
no,
in
no.
general,
Yeah. And I think, and to that point, I think the following 5 days after that, it's been pretty much that. It's been, man, all that hard work that I have made to make this, and I mean, I actually tweaked the look of the show the week of, so that you six would say, "Wow, this is great," as guests, let alone a person who's viewing it. As guests, I wanted y'all to feel that way. I
yeah.
was like, I want to make sure the presentation was smooth and that the guests felt like they were at home. And I'm coming away with it, not even patting myself in the back, just saying, "Wow, that actually was a powerful moment." And you were you were 1/7 of that reason, and I totally am appreciative of you. Thank you, sir.
Oh man, bro. When you actually, I'm gonna need panel. I volunteered quickly, man.
Yeah,
Because
you did.
why wouldn't I want to be a part of it, man? This is the show itself. Revelations. I love the show.
Yeah,
You're doing some amazing things with it. You're gonna continue to do some amazing things with it, and to be
yeah.
able to be a part of it again and be a part of the panel show,
hmm
like I said, with yourself and five other amazing
Yeah.
talents,
hmm
amazing people, just
Yeah.
good people in general. They're just some beautiful people.
Yeah, they are.
And
Yeah.
to be able to have all this positive and again, like yes, we were talking men versus women, but the way we were able to mix with each other and
hmm
everybody's personality was great.
Yeah.
There was no real ego on the
No.
stage. Everyone was respectful. Everyone had a great time. We joked, we
Yeah.
laughed. It was a blast. So
Yeah.
I appreciate you for having me on, brother. I really do, man. Because actually, Stephanie's coming on the show in December.
Yes.
The doors open up for everybody else to come on as well. And it's just for me, I'm excited. It's like the connections I'm making through all the
hmm
networks that I'm working with
hmm
you guys and
Yeah.
BS3.
hmm
I am getting some great content.
Yeah.
Doing my lives, having A Pizzle come through, Hawk
hmm
Talk TV comes through. I have a lot of guys that are on here. They come check out the show, support the show. I appreciate you guys as well. But that's why I do it. Is the interaction that I get. I had this guy
hmm
Tony Mostello come in, and he was just dropping some gems in the chat yesterday.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about it
hmm
is that it makes the audience members and everybody who's listening feel a part of the show.
Yeah.
Because now it is their show because they are interacting. They get their
Right.
questions asked. They get their statements read out loud.
hmm
So I've learned that from doing this show.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and definitely, definitely. And we definitely get to sports in a couple minutes, but yeah, I'm interviewing Stephanie already. I can already tell you, bro, that episode is going to be absolute fire when you get to her. Yeah, her story is absolutely amazing, and she's a wonderful human being. And I mean, I've known her for 6 years. The what I've seen when I met her is what I still see now. The only difference is I've just seen the growth as a woman that she is in this intervening 6 years. But yeah, that's going to be. I will tell you right now on air. That's going to be an episode that's stuck in my mind. I will totally look forward to, and I cannot wait until that episode airs.
Yeah, she signed up right. That's right then and there.
Yeah.
When I put out the link,
hmm
she's like, I'm done. I signed it up,
Oh yeah.
and
Oh
it
yeah.
was great to have her. It's going to be a great time to have her on, and I'm
Yeah.
excited, man. I'm just
Oh,
excited for everything that's going on.
yeah. Yeah. They are great people. Love all six of you, and you all made the first, I should say, visual panel that I have done because I did an audio panel at one time before, but you all made the first visual panel. Something that is going to come true to the point where now I'm getting demand for more, and I totally appreciate that. All right, let us get into the sports realm. We're only going to talk about one subject in the whip around. And this is a simple topic. So we have World Series no hitters. Don Larson in 1956, and now 66 years later, 4 pitchers teaming up to deliver the second ever no-hitter in the World Series as the Astros blanked the Phillies 5-0, evening the series at 2 in the World Series. Now it's a best of 3. And this is actually the first surprise in this series that I've seen. I knew the Phillies was going to be trouble for the Astros. I knew that. And I figured this was going to go 6. I did not think the Astros was going to quiet those Phillies bats.
You know what? It doesn't surprise me because, that just shows you like game to game it's different. It's not. No one is building that kind of momentum. You're not going to know who's going to win each game. That's how it is, because nobody thought Phillies would come back from 5-0 to beat the Stros.
Game 1, right?
The next game, Houston's bats woke up, kind of silenced Phillies bats a little something. Houston wins that game.
Right.
Then you have game 3. No one knew Philly was gonna spank on them 7-0. No one would have thought would have thunk it. And then you get the no-hitter.
Yeah. Now, what's amazing is the 5 runs that the Astros scored in the top of the 5th. That broke I think it was a 17-inning drought of not scoring runs. And you would never think you would hear that about an offense from the Astros of this era of being shut out and scoring runs in almost 2 games. But yeah, the last time they actually scored was I think the 4th or 5th inning in game 2. And so here we were. It was nothing, top of the 5th. And the Astros bats that were cold got started. And yeah, and I agree with you. This is a type of series you just don't know game to game what's going to happen because true to form, each team has alternated wins with each game. So yeah, you just don't know what's going to happen. And I think that's the best way it's supposed to be because
it makes it makes for a much more exciting series, I think.
Yeah. If it's predictable, it would take the excitement away. And I'm saying this actually as an Astros fan. I mean, yeah, what I would love to have them sweep the Phillies, of course, but if for it to be exciting, and I know that the Phillies are worth the platform of being a nationally represented in the World Series, and they're fighting their mettle. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool to see.
Win or lose, whoever wins and loses is going to be one of the best series we've had in a while.
I agree. I totally agree. Yeah, 4 pitchers work their magic, and normally when the Astros get to the bullpen, it pretty much just lights out for just about any offense that faces them. And yesterday was proof. And I look for more from the bullpen in that way. To me, the sticking point is the starting pitching. If those arms can stay steady, I mean, you had issues with Verlander, you had issues with McCullers, but of course Javier last night and Valdez in game 2. They proved that, yeah, if the starting pitching is there, the Phillies will have problems. But if the Phillies can get to the starting pitchers of the Astros, we'll look out. And I think that is the key to me in this whole series as it breaks down.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting.
Yeah. Game 4, of course, the first pitch will be 8:03 Eastern tonight. Game 5, I'm sorry. Justin Verlander will toe the rubber, and so will Noah Syndergaard. And man, yeah, I'm interested to see how these teams tweak and strategize coming into this game, and either wanting to continue the momentum that they have built in the Astros case or jumpstart the momentum again in the Phillies case, because this is the first loss the Phillies took in the postseason at home. So how will they bounce back? Meanwhile, the Astros, they finally scored runs for the first time in 2 games. And now how will they continue that? Great plot points. And I'm really, really excited to see how this is going to go.
Honestly, I would like to see either manager win. Like Dusty Baker's been a manager for a while and has never won a title. Rob Thompson is a great story.
Yeah.
Former bench coach of the Yankees with Joe Girardi. Joe Girardi gets fired this year,
Right.
and he turns his team around.
Turns it around. As the manager now, he turns that team around, and the team was supposed to go nowhere, and look where they are.
So I think he's earned himself that job. Personally, I think that job is his now. To me, they didn't need to. There should be no doubt in anyone's mind that he should be the manager of that team next year.
I totally agree with that. Game 5 of this World Series, which I agree with Victor. It is one of the most exciting World Series we've seen in quite a while. It gets started, as I said, 8:03 Eastern, as our wonderful brother and partner, Brian Snow, a Snowman, joins us. Your thoughts on the second ever no-hitter in World Series history?
I love it. I love it because not only is it historic, part one, but part two, it turns the series into something we all thought it would be. It's now a best of 3. And now, in essence, the Astros swiped home field advantage back.
Yep.
Winning one in Philadelphia.
Yep.
And then it's lining up that Justin Verlander could possibly be on the mound for a closer should the Astros win tonight.
Yeah, he could spot work Game 7 if it goes that far. Yeah. Yeah. And it looks like they're trying to set themselves up to actually either have well, obviously Valdez is going to go to Game 6. But if it were to go,
nasty curveball,
the nasty curveball to follow the fastballs that either is going to go high up in the strike zone or away from a hitter. The command that he had in Game 2 is absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, he's obviously going to go Game 6.
Ridiculous is not even a word for it, but now it's at least a 6-game series.
The series is going to end in Houston no matter what.
It's going to end. Well, I said last year against the Braves, it's going to start in Texas and it's going to end in Texas. Well, same holds true this year. The series started in Texas and it's going to end in Texas. Now, it's just a matter of if the Astros swipe Game 5 tonight, will they close up shop this weekend? Because now, especially with this no-hitter, the Astros have all the momentum.
Yeah.
But do they really? Because if you think about it, yes, it was a no-hitter. But you would think after every game, one team had the momentum going in their way. Because no one thought that Philly was going to blank them 7-0.
No one thought Philadelphia was going to be in this World Series.
So do they really have all the momentum? Is it really that they do? I don't think anyone. I think they're just coming in and just playing. And
they have nothing to lose.
The Phillies got no hit. I guarantee you, they're not thinking about that tonight.
No,
the Phillies have nothing to lose. I mean, no one even predicted them to even be in the playoffs, let alone be in the World Series, let alone win it. So they're free stroking it, as they should.
Well, I got some highlights here. Let's go to KMBE out of Houston, the flagship station of the Astros. Yordan Alvarez got a hit in a strange way to get the scoring started.
First pitch. Inside, and that hit him, and that's a run. Yordan Alvarez got hit maybe around the waist as he drops his bat. Now gets ready to take his base. McCormick scores, and the Astros lead 1-0 the hard way.
Yeah, that was the hard way, all right. And Alex Bregman continued the onslaught.
Another 0-2. And Bregman lines this one over to right field. Racing over Castellanos. He won't get there. That's going to go to the wall. Altuve scores. Right behind him, Pena. He will score. Down to third goes Alvarez. Bregman drives in 2 with an opposite field double. 3-0 Astros.
And they were still only that's a huge hit for Bregman. And Kyle Tucker provided another.
The 0-1. And Tucker lifts this one into center field. Marsh to his left. He's there, makes the catch. Both runners tagging as Alvarez scores. Bregman will get to third. And the Astros lead is 4-0 on Tucker's sacrifice fly.
And to finish it off, Yuli Gurriel provided the finishing touches.
Alvarado's 1-2. And that's a ground ball through the drawn and infield and in the left, a base hit. Bregman can walk home. Yuli Gurriel with an RBI single. 5-0 Astros.
And that was your final 5-0 in favor of the Astros. All the calls courtesy of KMBE. And of course, that's the great Robert Ford on the call for the Astros. Our calls of the day brought to you by Cricket, the official wireless carrier of Snowman in the Morning and the SDM Sports Radio Network. Game 5 tonight, 8:03 p.m. Eastern Time. Fox has the video, KMBE and WIP have the audio for their respective teams.
And what I loved about that inning, that was a National League style of offense.
Yes.
I loved it. I loved every bit of it.
Small ball.
Small ball.
All types of small ball. Good morning, Wise. How you feeling, bro? Oh, he's...
Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on one
I'm
second.
sorry.
Yeah. Do your thing, brother. Do your thing.
Go ahead, Wise. Go ahead. But yeah. Well, Wise does have a point. We don't know who has the momentum and who's going to swipe the momentum, because now this is one of the best series I've seen in a long time.
I didn't even feel this way about last year. Because to me, I felt the Braves had the momentum even coming into the World Series. And they substantiated it during the World Series early. So I was like, this is pretty much theirs. This one was up in the air for me because it's like even from game to game, I've seen the momentum switch and change. So yeah, from that aspect, I agree with Wise. From your aspect of, I think the Astros have the momentum in terms of lining the pitching staff up.
Yes,
that favors the Astros more than it does the Phillies.
And that's the piece of momentum I was talking about.
That's what I thought.
I was said, and a lot was praised about the Astros pitching. Now they're lining everything up with it being at least a 6-game series and a chance for Houston to clinch at home should they win tonight. And it's all dependent on tonight. It's all dependent on tonight. And the best part is the Astros got to Aaron Nola.
Yes, that was the biggest key. Getting to their best arm. If they got to Aaron Nola. If they could have gotten to Nola, I'm sorry, then I would feel better about the Astros chances. They did last night, and they did it, like I said, with small ball. And I was like, yes.
They peppered Nola to death in that.
They peppered him.
They peppered him.
I loved it. I loved it.
I love small ball. Hey, 2005 White Sox. Kicked everybody's ass with small ball. Okay. The best kind of baseball for me is small ball, base to base, station to station. And that is what the Astros did last night. Take a break. When we come back, we will get totally deets.
Yes, we will.
And the first CFP poll came out. And oh Lord, look at the top. Back and forth.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. I have a way for you to support our humble little morning show and support your favorite team and or player at the same time. All you have to do is go to officialsitmorn.com/fanatics. That's right, officialsitmorn.com/fanatics. With the NFL on the way, as well as Major League Baseball heading into its playoff stage, you can support your favorite player and or team, and you can also support this morning show, as Fanatics is an affiliate sponsor of Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Just head on over to officialsitmorn.com/fanatics and you can support your favorite team and or player. Fanatics, where sports fans shop. And when you go there, tell them Snowman sent you. Thanks.
I want to show that attainability. I want to show the accessibility of this kind of lifestyle.
From social media to having conversations with friends and family, you always have to put on face and say face.
What brings a smile to my face is the one person that totally believes in me, and that's my beautiful wife, Jody.
I just had to stop because I didn't value myself. I didn't love myself. And it's like, I have to learn to love myself.
Changing the world one conversation at a time. This is Revelations.
Tim Anderson.
Yordan Alvarez.
And it's caught. Debo Samuel with the catch. Michael Jordan can sense.
The Fro just got the king.
BS3 Network. The hottest of hot takes. The coldest of cold, hard facts. This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Weekdays at 8 a.m. Eastern. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure. Discouragement, sorrow, distance. Your arguments cause damage to your family. The hurt leads to divorce. You feel like there is nowhere else to turn. But there is hope for you. That's where we come into play. There is an overcomer that lives inside of you. One ready to take on the world as you leap for joy, living in victory. You'll grow to love yourself and others. There's life after divorce, and you can claim it today. Get Over Divorce, where your new story begins here every Thursday on YouTube and Spreaker. 'Cause we take this job so serious.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson.
Charging forward on this Thursday morning, Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. I am Cole Johnson, joined by, as always, on Thursdays and Fridays by the one, the only, the irrepressible Wise El Jefe. And, well, you saw what we saw yesterday, and I hope you all enjoyed it. No, Wise. You don't have to say it's Thursday. Don't press that button. You don't have to do that. No. Just wanted to say that I thank you all for all of the compliments that you have given us as to the content that we have brought forth on Wednesdays, because it was plentiful, more so than usual. As
was Ray off the hook yesterday?
Yeah, he was off the hook. Yeah, he was off the hook. Yeah,
I could imagine.
Oh my gosh. But someone who definitely will also be off the hook is joining us right now. I think he has a segment on this show called This.
Passionate.
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
Unflinching.
Let's go back to losing. Parking was easier.
Unrelenting.
They're not going to keep him off the field tonight!
Totally.
This one has a chance!
Deeds.
That's not just a murmur, that's a full-blown fibrillation.
As he joins us every Thursday at 8:30 a.m., we are joined by Fit Down Sports' own Chris Dietz. What was that, Wise?
I said I love that part.
The end of it, yeah. Oh my gosh! And before we get Dietz thoughts, let me show love to the chat. Andrew, good morning to you, sir. Hope everything's fine with you.
Good morning, Big Drew.
I will get to Dietz's response in the chat later. Andrew, he says, good morning. It says
V-Lock, what up?
He also says, happy Throwback Thursday. Question for all. Is there a song that when you heard it early Saturday morning, you just knew you were going to be cleaning all around the house all day?
Any Spanish song.
And for me, any R&B song in the 70s.
If I heard any salsa or merengue or anything, I knew there was gonna be some cleaning being done in the house.
Dietz earlier said the best cleaning songs for him were from Sublime. Nice choice. I haven't heard anything from him in a minute. Vila says nice one. He also says good morning to you, Wise. Piz says good morning to you, Wise, and to me.
Hey, Piz, what's going on, brother?
He says the same to the chat. Sheed, we here. Says we here. Yes, we are, brother. And I'm glad you're here as always, man. Thank you for repping. Vila says, I'm starting to believe that, talking about the World Series, is going down to the wire. This may go all 7. I think it is. And I think the Astros are preparing for it to go 7. We really want to be true about it. He says this is the most exciting World Series that he's seen in a while. Hawk TV, always repping for the Braun, always repping for the Commanders. He says, what's up, morning mother lovers? Man, great to have you aboard as always. Vlog says the curveball, talking about just the pitch itself, is one of the deadliest pitches in the pitcher's arsenal. If it's done right and it's done well, and the break is actually perfect. Yes,
that curveball can make your fastball. Yeah, fastball that's like 92, 93 look like 98.
Yeah, and that I think that's a real big benefit of a curveball, and actually make a fastball that may not be as menacing as it would be if you don't throw a good curve, even more menacing than it usually would be.
Yeah.
Small ball, Victor says, shows the fundamentals of each team. Yes, it does. And Andrew, I agree with you here. Must win for the Phillies tonight. I can't see them winning both in Houston. I don't either. And Vila says, opens the doors for Ahala. Dietz has been summoned. Yes, he has. And he said, morning, who's ready to get totally Dietz this morning? Well, we definitely are. All right, sir. We finally had the first CFP rankings out, and at number 1 was Ohio State. No. At number 1 was Georgia. No. At number 1 was Tennessee. So going into the game between the hedges this Saturday between Tennessee and Georgia, what are your thoughts about the first CFP ranking of 2022?
The first, as always, the first doesn't matter. But it is quite interesting to see the way that they're framing all of this out to be heading it, and like we said, everything is going to change between the hedges is going to change everything, and also the late games are going to change everything.
Ohio State, Michigan for one, yeah.
We got so much. We got so much going on this week that everything is just going to get muddled up as we get going here.
Yeah. The way
I'm most interested. I know everybody's going to be focused between the hedges. The real big game is actually much later in the evening, and it's still in the SEC. But the real big game of the week is still, I mean, we used to call it the game of the century, but it's still Alabama LSU.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Saban Bowl now.
That game's going to have more. That game has more to play than any other game that we have going on this week.
It actually now can decide the SEC West. Yeah,
good. And Alabama has a spot in the CFP on the line at LSU.
Right, and that has been one of the most underrated games that you normally can count on in a given season.
This one's at Tiger Stadium, is it not?
Yeah, this is in Tiger Stadium. This is in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, this one's in Death Valley.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah, so
you thought it was loud in Neyland Stadium. How loud is it going to be in Death Valley?
Yeah, I mean, because you know LSU wants to spoil Alabama's chances of advancing forward in the CFP. You know this, so
yes,
they have a lot riding on it, and of course they have a SEC West championship riding on it as well. So they have something to play for.
That will be determined on Saturday. Oh my gosh!
Yeah. So
the West championship won't be if LSU wins, they stay alive.
Okay. It won't. Yeah, it wouldn't be who wins it clinches it, but it will definitely be whoever wins it has the inside track to it. Is what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
What it is if LSU wins, everything becomes wide open. If LSU loses, they're done.
It's Alabama, and that's it. Yeah,
it's a winner go home situation for LSU.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah. Now you point out
typical Brian Kelly fashion. They're terrible at the beginning of the year, and they're hitting their stride the last 3 weeks. So,
all right,
LSU is a scary team.
Yeah,
LSU is a scary team.
All right, so Dietz, why are you marking more Alabama LSU being the bigger game, the bigger matchup than Tennessee Georgia?
Because it starts at 7, among other reasons.
So and normally the Alabama
Well, because
it normally starts at night.
The reason being is because
You with us, Deets?
the reason it's bigger is like I just said. If LSU loses, they're out. If Tennessee, Georgia, as long as nobody gets blown out, nobody's going to be eliminated from. Yes, it'll be for Tennessee. It'll be hard to get back in.
That's
but it's
that's
not
where I am.
inconceivable for them to get back in the race.
That's why I'm with it.
So
even
that's why I say it's. That's why I say if they lose to Georgia. If they lose to Georgia and a bunch of dominoes fall the right way, they could still get back in without even having to play in the SEC championship game.
Agreed, but I really believe. I really believe that the respect that Georgia has built over this short amount of time versus the respect.
I know we're focused on that.
Yeah, and versus the respect, I don't think Tennessee is built up as much. Makes me think that even if that game is close and Tennessee loses, I really believe that the powers that be in NCAA will drop Tennessee much further than, for instance, Alabama when Tennessee beat them. They just dropped Alabama just at the fringe end of the bottom tier of the CFP rankings if it were to have been out then. So I can see them putting even if it's a close game, I can see them putting Tennessee 7 or 8 or 9. I could see them doing something like that.
Here's a question: is this, given everything that rides on the line and given where Tennessee is this a must-win for Tennessee?
In my opinion, it is.
Deets?
Some reason
he's lagging or he can't hear him.
Like I just said, a must win. It's a win. They have to have it to get in. If a lot of dominoes that they can't control, they lose all control. They lose all control of anything going forward. I mean, if they were to lose to Georgia, and let's say Alabama loses in the SEC championship game, I mean, are you going to take that could get Tennessee back in? There's a lot of dominoes in front of them. To control their own destiny, they have to win. Otherwise, they give control to everybody else.
Yeah. And Tennessee can win in Georgia.
But they have
a miracle walk-off
we
win.
got to talk.
Yeah, the last time they played there, yeah. Yeah.
Here's a game that means here's a game
we got to deal with the bigger elephant in the room,
and
with this committee,
and that is
the elephant is why in the world do they love Ohio State so much?
Blue blood.
Yes.
Blue blood.
And why do they hate Michigan?
They make the money.
I don't understand it.
In terms
it's money.
In terms of
I don't understand. We have practical evidence right now.
Yeah.
We have practical evidence. Michigan played Penn State and destroyed them by 40 points. Ohio State played Penn State and beat them by 16. Tangible evidence. Yet Ohio State is 2. Michigan is 5.
Well, unfortunately, the committee will give Ohio State
what is going
probably
on?
a little more of a nod with
that's
that
what
game.
I want to know from the committee. What is going on with Michigan? And
yeah, I personally believe that the committee will give Ohio State a little bit more of a credit with the win against Penn State, because when Michigan played Penn State, it was in the Big House. When Ohio State faced off against Penn State this past Saturday, it was in
Happy
Valley. It was in Happy Valley. So a double-digit
And on-
win on the road is going to
And on top of that,
a lot of precedence over a blowout at home.
and on top of that, a 28-point fourth quarter for Ohio State.
Right.
They're looking more at that than the consistent beatdown that Michigan put on Penn State in the big house.
Okay.
Now I agree with I'll agree with you, Deeds. I'll agree with you, Deeds. The more impressive performance was Michigan against
Was
Penn
Michigan.
State.
Was Michigan.
I will 100% agree with you on that. Yes, but I know how this committee thinks. The Ohio State was on the road. Okay, the degree of difficulty is higher for this team to win, and they actually walked out with a double-digit victory. That also that impresses them more. That will impress them more.
But so
and
again, it's not. Again, we're dealing with people who are not doing polls based on the games. It's based on something else. It's based on something entirely different than the game that's played on the field.
It is.
Because you can't explain to me how Clemson is in the play. How if the season ended today, Clemson would be in the playoff following a game where they had to pull their starting.
They had to come back to win.
Explain Clemson being there.
I explained that too. That they've been one of the biggest names in college football the last 10 years, and now Clemson is a name. They are the most recent name that has actually come aboard and be the when we mention the best programs in college football, who are they? So we off the rip mention Alabama, we off the rip mention Ohio State, and now we off the rip mention Clemson. And Clemson can have a game where you have to have their own home fans rush the stadium in a 24-21 victory over Syracuse, but not be penalized for it. Why? Right. Because they are a big name in college football in today's times. And Georgia is almost at the cusp of being mentioned in that same breath, but not quite yet. But
even though they're defending national champions, they're still not in the
right.
same breath.
Yes, exactly.
It goes back to a conversation we had at the top of the season, Deeds. Georgia did not start the preseason poll at the top. And now, after 6 years of you being on with us, I understand why you don't do a preseason poll.
Yeah,
because Alabama was the consensus number one, but Georgia's the defending national champion.
Yeah. And how does
here's another point. You know who Clemson reminds me of now that their brand has built up? Oregon. The Chip Kelly era.
Yeah, the last decade. That's how Oregon was. Exactly. That's how I view Clemson. That's a really good comparison, Brian.
See, Clemson reminds me so much of Oregon because Oregon burst onto the scene with Chip Kelly and that hyperactive fast break offense, and everyone was waiting for the shoe to drop with Oregon.
But the difference is Clemson has won a title.
They've actually won a few titles.
I was just going to say the same thing.
Oregon was there.
Oregon never won. And they never still
won the title.
But here's the But here's why I'm making the comparison. It goes to what Cole said about a college team being a brand now.
Yeah,
it's them being a brand. See, everyone was waiting for the shoe to drop with Oregon in 2014. With everything that's going on, and Oregon just burst onto the scene into the CFP party, and the rest of the country, save the Pacific Northwest, was going, wait a minute, what the hell are they doing here? They didn't do anything. And then they bitch slapped Florida State in the Rose Bowl.
Yep.
So that game, even though they have not won a title, think the way the committee thinks and think the way some of the powers that be in the NCAA thinks. Because they bitch slapped Florida State in the Rose Bowl on national television, now Oregon is a brand to play with. And now Clemson is a brand to play with. Big difference that Dietz mentioned, Clemson has 2 titles.
Yeah.
Clemson has 2 titles.
And the reason why you don't have Michigan the same breath as Ohio State is because Michigan has been a team up until last year.
And they're waiting for
Ohio State,
and they're waiting for Ohio State because the game's in the horseshoe this year. They're waiting for Ohio State to get their revenge and beat the hell out of Michigan.
And that is what
In
I
the
believe.
horseshoe.
I believe that is how they are. I won't say banking on,
They're
but that is.
banking. You can say it. You can say it. They're banking on it.
But that is,
literally and figuratively.
yeah. But that is how they're ranking it. They're ranking it as, yeah, Michigan's having a really good season, but they're going to meet their end this year when they go to the horseshoe.
They thought that last year, and Michigan ran them over.
Right.
They thought that last year, and Michigan ran them over.
Right.
So, in answer to Dietz's question, why is Ohio State in the CFP? The fans travel.
Right.
It's a brand. It's a moneymaker.
It's a
moneymaker. Because
it's one of the biggest brands in college football, and has been the last 20 years.
And here's the positioning. I think I want Dietz's opinion on this. Here's the positioning. I think with Ohio State. They want Ohio State to go to the Fiesta Bowl because that's been their moneymaker for the past 10 years.
Right.
Every time Ohio State has gone to Tempe, Arizona, they've filled the stadium, number one. Number two, they brought in a piss load of money. And
like
three, on top of that, they receive a piss load of money.
Right.
As long as they get to Phoenix, Arizona.
So to answer your question, Dietz, reason why you keep seeing Ohio State at the top and Alabama at the top and now Clemson at the top, all of them are now draws. And it's messed up that it is, because you being the college football aficionado that you are, and you all about the action on the field, it runs in opposite direction and in conflict with how it should be, because it should be what's on the field. That's how the rankings should be done.
It's absolutely how it should be done.
But you have the influx of money.
That's part of the other reason that they put Ohio State there, is they want to position. They're positioning this as, well, Ohio State's got the quarterback, and what's Michigan's biggest player is a running back. So we're gonna put the quarterback there because that's what we want to drive home.
But one of the most dynamic running backs in all of football, though.
Yes.
Even though Blake Corum has lapped the field, if you're looking at Heisman Trophy, he should be lapping the field right now.
Exactly, but they're not gonna look at it that way.
No, they grew that for season.
They're not going to do that. The other thing, Snowman,
Michigan team is better than it was last year, though.
To get back to Tennessee at the top, you know why they put Tennessee at the top. It was to save that number 5 team. It was so that they could say, well, see, Alabama lost, but it was to the number 1 team.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
That's exactly why they put Tennessee up.
Like I said, they put Alabama.
So we can feel justified in putting them above TCU. That's what it was.
Like I said, when Alabama took that L to Tennessee, they dropped to the bottom fringe of where the CFP would be, and that's where they are now.
Yep. That's
number 6.
That is the exact reason why Tennessee opens.
And so when you have it could be Georgia even who loses, but it would be probably better if it's Tennessee. But any one of those teams loses, they lose, and Alabama keeps going where they're going. Guess where Alabama's going to be?
Right in the CFP, if not up top.
Right.
If not,
Alabama. Judging by this poll, Alabama will be in next week. They'll be in the 4 slot next week. It's one of those teams has to lose.
Yeah. And that is how they're banking on this. That's how they're aligning it all.
That's exactly how they're lining it up.
Yeah.
That's exactly how they are lining it up. You know, and it's, who's being left out in the cold? A team that Dietz touted 3 weeks ago, and TCU. It's described by 3 letters: TCU.
And they're going to keep receiving no love because they play in the Big 12, and it's unfortunate too, because it goes right in line with what we've been talking about these last few minutes. Clemson's a name, Georgia's a name too, but they're the defending champs. But Clemson's a name, Ohio State's a name, Alabama's a name, and so is Michigan. But they're a new power too, along with Georgia.
Right.
TCU, you got all the excuses that you can make, even though they play in a big market.
Because Fort Worth, Texas is not small, folks.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
They're on the fringe. They're Twin Cities with Dallas, and they're right. They're right on the fringe. Fort Worth, Texas is not small.
Yeah, they play in a metropolitan area that has 6+ million people who live in it. So, but you're gonna have the understanding of, well, they're not a big school. They don't have great tradition. Of course, that's a lie. They do.
That's
I know
a damn lie.
I know this because I am an old Southwestern Conference fan. Doak Walker, hello.
Say that conference name again for me, please.
Southwestern
Conference.
So, but that's going to be excuse. They don't have the cachet with the NCAA board. They can't travel. They won't travel. Heck, they're not even as popular as SMU, who is in the same area. All of these excuses they will give TCU, and of course they're not Texas nor Oklahoma.
Right.
All these excuses they will give TCU, they will keep disrespecting this team, and they are going to be this year's Cincinnati.
And the scary part is, with TCU being undefeated, and they have Texas Tech this weekend. First of all, it's a noon kickoff for the number 7 team in the nation. Noon kickoff.
That's another slap of disrespect.
That's a travesty to me.
Yeah, that's another slap. Yeah. That's another slap of disrespect, because normally, if you want to have a top 5 or a national championship contending team play, you normally have them either kick off 3:30 or 6:30 or 7:30. Not a noon kickoff.
No, but that's changed. That's changed because I think that game's on Fox.
It is.
Which means it's the big noon game. That means it's Gus Johnson and Joel Klatt.
Joel Klatt. But see, why don't they have Gus Johnson and Joel Klatt mirror a 7:00 game on Fox? Because this is a big game for TCU.
Because Fox has changed their marketing to, we want our biggest game to be on at noon. That's been the last 2 years they've tried to set this up.
Yeah.
So the old school thinking is, all right, the biggest game is going to be on at 7:00. They don't want to rival. Fox has said, we don't want to rival ABC and ESPN, who are going to have games on at night. So we want to take out the noon crowd and get our game in early while no one else with no other competition.
Gotcha.
Because
I get it now. I get it now.
12. It's kind of the way that they've set it up. Is 12:00 is Fox. 3:30 is CBS because they have the SEC game. They always have the SEC game of the week, and then the evening game is always on ABC.
That is if it's not Alabama LSU.
That's the way they're setting. That's the way they're trying to set this up. Is they want to give all 3 networks a chance to have it,
a chance to feature a game.
Yeah. Well, okay. That's nice kumbaya-ish, I guess.
You're right about that.
It's nice. I mean, I don't know. I dig the 12:00 game. I love the 12:00 game, and to be honest, it's nice to not have to switch off that game to go find something else, because I mean, when you have Gus Johnson and Joel Klatt doing the game, you're not. I don't care what the score is. You're not moving off that game.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Those guys are great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 minutes after the hour, we're Totally Deets with Chris Deets talking college football. Deets, thank you so much. I may need you a little bit later. 7:15 tonight. I know Deets won't be available, but I'll give a quick plug here. 7:15 tonight. Artie Source and I are back with the AB College Football Show, and I might record something with Deets to get his thoughts on a few things and work it into the show. Thank you, brother Deets.
Absolutely.
We love you.
Absolutely. We'll be on the show. We'll be on tonight as well. Fifth Down Sports Show is going 7:00, so we'll be there. Gotcha. Talking more than sports on the show tonight.
Love it.
Love you, bro.
Love you, bro.
That's all the preview you need.
That's all we need. Thank you, bro.
Thank you, man.
Later, Deets.
Passionate.
Come after me!
All right,
I'm a
guys,
man!
how we going?
I'm 40!
Unflinching.
Let's go back to losing. Parking was easier.
Unrelenting.
They're not going to keep him off the field tonight!
Totally.
This one has a chance!
Deeds.
That's not just a murmur, that's a full-blown fibrillation.
On your mark, get set. Let's go.
'Cause we take this job so serious.
All of it between two people and 4 nostrils. All of it was gone.
LeBron James is pure, unadulterated trash as a basketball player and has been for 20 years. We don't want to see that. Wait a minute. We don't want to see
Stop the cap, bro.
Number 420. YSL. Number 420.
I had to do it. Oh man, I thought I missed it.
What in the all types of blue hell?
Yes, it's Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson.
Hour 2 there in with Cole Johnson and YSL Jefe, Snowman here. And Cole posed a question to me during one of our post-show chats. With the birth, the explosion, and the craziness that is the LJPN, the question he posed to me was, what were some of your favorite moments? Well, I can't say just one, although I have one in mind. All the episodes will be on your...
That's mine's.
Modim.
I mean, did we even think that Modem would stick and then take off? No,
not a clue.
But see, when Cole created this character, the hat is just cocked the right way that it kind of looks like a Smurfs hat, but I know it isn't. And then sometimes it's cocked to the side.
To your point right there.
Yep. And then when I went back and listened to an episode and I saw A Pizzle's Modem comment, I knew we had a monster. I knew we had a monster the first time Cole ever said
Modem.
And the first time and the next time the next thing I knew on that same episode, he looked at it in her hill, whatever the hell that is, and said,
"You're fired."
And then yesterday,
not Ray mispronouncing names. I'm sorry, sir. Go ahead.
And then yesterday, Magic Johnson.
Well, it's like when he messed up Kareem thing because
He said, "I'm gonna try to do it the right way." Like I said, I went back and watched it yesterday. You had Carissa Abilla Jabilum. And then he said, when the record is broken, we're going to celebrate like this.
Imagine Bronze Sexual's praise dancing. Praise breaking.
In one place.
In one place.
In one place. And one of my favorite lines that is now going to become lexicon.
Oh no.
No chip, no chap. Cliff makes this up.
Cole does. He makes that shit up.
I swear to God, who makes this up?
Mr.
I called
Johnson
Victor
does.
last night. I called Victor last night when I went to the store. And the first thing Victor says to me, no chip, no chap. And of course I got to Casey's, and of course I had to pull over immediately and laugh my head off so I don't hit anybody. It's like I tell Cole every week when he does that with all the love in my heart. You're an idiot.
And see,
But-
that goes in line with you know when you with somebody who is a character all his own.
Mm-hmm.
They just have this one thing that just sticks in them. It sticks in your mind, and it's like only that person would say something like that. That's the energy of no chip, no chap.
You know what? And that's also the energy of the mind of Cole Johnson that created this.
So I realized that I think even though it's not advertised,
right,
there has to be a place for stupid people. We don't know because we're not stupid, so we don't know anything about it. It's like a secret club society.
Oh my gosh.
So I come to the conclusion that he graduated from SU, stupid university. Yeah, get all the stupid ass letters that go along with graduating high honors of being stupid. I can't do no more, man.
Aminos, dominos, vamonos. Stupid university. Where everyone graduates. Magna cum stupid.
You's a fool, man. You's a fool. You's a fool. I swear, you's a fool.
When Bates delivered that rant,
Oh my
Cole
God.
Johnson's mind was gone at 200 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
He already had it. He already had it worked out in his.
He already had it.
Yeah, that's
He already had
it. He just had. He's like,
he
stupid
already had it.
university.
He already had it for he already had it for Base's intro.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you don't soil this program by putting crap on it.
So as soon as I heard the rant, I'm like, if I
commercial.
get if I get good audio on it, that's a commercial. And I got good audio on it. So I was like, perfect.
And of course, Sick Diggy says, we want pom wavers, no haters. I mean, with the perfect Southern twang also.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Lord have mercy. And then here's Andrew, good old stupid university.
Good old stupid university.
You a fool.
Thank you, A Pencil. I appreciate that, brother.
Oh, we all appreciate it, man.
Oh,
and then Monday, after we did the first segment, this crazy ass up here hit me with this.
Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson is brought to you by Penis Water for the ebbs and flows of life. Trust Penis 15 Water.
What did I do? Don't you give me that.
Soon as that take was done,
I need to add that on. I need to add that on Poppy J and Wise.
You will. Oh, here. All right. So, in answer to Cole's question, finally, of what's my favorite moment with LJPN, there are too many to choose from, but I know I have to do this one, and I got to step away for a moment, so I'm going to let this roll and enjoy.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing?
Good thing at gmail.com. There we go. There it is.
All right, look. If Buster come and speak, shut him down. I gave you 3 Schlitz malt liquors.
That's all.
You should be fine as it is. But what?
No.
But you don't do your job, except for when you're in the bedroom. But you don't do your job. Do your job, son. When Busters talk, shut them down. and only Brom Pom Pom wafers, because I don't want the chip and the chap from anybody else. Got it?
Well, guess what? You're gonna get it.
Nice. I was here. Now, people talking about Braun team, the Laker, being 0-3. Saw that disrespectful picture of what that milkman that was guarding Anthony Davis. Yeah, his back was turned to him when he's shooting a three.
Because he can't shoot.
Look,
man,
back was turned and just so disrespectful. See,
that ain't disrespect.
See, and then these stat line that I see, Patrick Beverly. Why we got Patrick Beverly? Why? I don't understand. He don't do jack on offense. He barely do jack on defense. And Russell Westbrook. Somebody trade for this nigga.
Don't say it.
Somebody trade for him.
Don't say it.
Somebody trade, because this dude can't shoot. It's like this TV show I see. They do this Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Back in 1996, look, if Tupac was at that fight and Westbrook was at that fight and he had that shotgun, yeah, Tupac be alive today. That's how bad a shooter Westbrook is. In fact, Westbrook, and I'm gonna say it, and I hope it saw him to the point where he feel as though he need to get out of time. Westbrook. Continue bricking, Westbrook.
How many teams in the Western Conference?
15.
1. Westbrook Lee.
That's an incorrect answer, sir.
1. Westbrook Lee.
15. There's 15 teams in the Western Conference, in case you don't know.
15 my 14. 1.
What
There's
is
only
the
one that matter.
What does the Lakers stand at in the Western Conference?
15.
There's only one. There's only one team that matter, and that team is
the Golden State Warriors.
My king.
No, the king wears 30, not 6.
There's only one team that matters, and that is my
Golden State
king.
That's
It's
the Golden
not
State Warriors.
It's not a team. Even the Laker don't matter. My king is the only team.
You like numbers, right? You like numbers?
I love numbers.
You like numbers?
You're an absolute fool. I didn't get a chance to cut it yet, but 15 my 14 1 with the bounce with the bounce of the head. I thought the hat was going to fly off.
It is scary that I have witnessed people like that. That
I thought the hat was going to fly off. You created a monster.
It is scary that I have witnessed people like that in my lifetime.
Scary that I've lived with people like that.
Oh Lord,
need that liquor today.
Need that liquor today.
I gave you 3 Schlitz malt liquor. You got to put the tail end on that liquor.
Yeah, 3 Schlitz malt liquor.
Liquor. And then liquor.
Liquor.
I played that again for my wife last night.
Mm-hmm.
And in the midst of her laughter, she looked at me and she says, I can't watch this with you guys.
Why can't you watch it with
I says, baby, why not? She says, there are some times when I hear you guys and listen to you guys that you all are just children. So I can't watch it. And she watched the remainder of that segment with me, and she's cracking up.
Mm-hmm.
I told you she had to talk. I did the Magic Johnson for her yesterday.
Yeah.
I asked her, is there any way you can butcher Magic Johnson? She goes, no. Well, that's actually a lie.
Or it could be
And she goes, oh no, what did y'all do? I said, Cole did this one. And she says, all right, let me have it. And I said it to her.
Mm-hmm.
As I explained to you yesterday, I don't think she stopped laughing. And then for Wise, I played the clip where you were off camera.
Mm-hmm.
And it opens with me saying, oh, hell. And as soon as she heard that, she looked at me and said, what were you about to do? And then she heard Wise go, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And she buried her head in the pillow laughing. And then she hears, do not press that button. Now, mind you, she's not a big sports nut like I am.
Right.
But when she heard Wise say, do not press that button, she looked at me and repeated the words I told you. That's a drop.
Oh my!
And of course now it is, because I got to get Wise to say that on camera so I can make it a video drop.
Yeah.
Do not press that button.
Yeah. Yeah. What I ever do to you?
Yeah. We got to get that one too.
Oh my God!
I mean, Wise just slipped it in, and we all start cracking up. What did I ever do to you? Huh? What did I ever do to you?
I still to this day now that you actually framed it for all posterity in the second hour, I still, as cool, calm as a cucumber as Wise is, I still find it hilarious. All I can, even in seeing it back, all I can still hear clear as a bell is stop the lie, stop the cap, stop the cap, bro, stop the cap. Stop the cap, bro. Stop the cap.
You hear Bass going,
Yeah.
We're all going, me and Bass are going, no, we don't want to see that. And then Wise just creeps right in.
Yep.
Stop the lies.
Stop the lie.
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Stop the cap, bro. Stop the cap.
Well, then nobody asked for that, man. No one. Not Victor, nobody. You just wanted to punish us with that. And it was like that, like the other day when I'm not going to talk about it, but we knew he was going to come with it eventually. We just didn't know when he was going to hit us with it, because he knew we was aware that Victor had said something.
Yes.
So we already was like, yes. Hey, don't do it. Just don't press that button. Leave it alone. He wasn't summoning them. He was not summoning. And then he hits us at the end. Like, pow, here, hold that. Like, he was like, Diddy. He was like, Diddy, take that.
He didn't.
That's right.
Why does it not just go pow? Hold that.
Yeah, he just be hitting us with some. Just be wrong. It just be wrong, man.
It just be wrong.
Wrong. Oh Lord.
He killed Ryan McCarthy.
That's gonna be out. He killed Kenny. He killed Ryan McCarthy.
I killed Ryan. Yeah, I've done it twice.
Because all you hear Ryan McCarthy go is dead.
And yeah, and then when it's off the picture,
he's been dead since August.
A.L. Evans in the house. What's up?
What's up,
AL?
Man? It's been a minute since we've seen you wrong, bro. How you doing?
It's good. It's good to see A.L. in the house with us. That you just hear Ryan McCarthy's expression. And then we're all just growling, and all you hear Ryan goes, "Dead."
He said, "I died during my vacation.
My vacation in North Carolina. Worth
it."
Oh my gracious!
Oh Lord,
that was so hilarious.
I didn't ask for it,
but I was going to get it anyway.
That's right.
Like, if I do, like what they say in the old cartoons, if I do, I get a whipping. I do it. It just seems like Cole says, "I do it," and he pushes the button. But then The one that said it, the one that did it for me on a Friday. Get ready to close out the week. This blankety blank above me. I started. If your dreams don't scare you, and then
that's when he hit us. That's what I'm
then
talking
you might
about.
look like. Then you might look like this. Let me see the picture. And we're going. The hell? He did it twice.
He hit it back to back with it.
I'm like, hey, I couldn't help it. I'm like, it fit.
Shut up.
Stop talking about this because he might just get ideas now.
So no ideas.
Liar.
No ideas. Because whatever hasn't been summoned yet.
Oh
no, Victor, don't do it, Victor. Just
this just in from LJPN. Club Shay Shay is to establish the Shannon Sharp Scholarship Program for Stupidity in association with the LeBron James School of Mediocrity at Stupid University.
Brilliant. See, there's a line in there that Cole's going to work with. Put that back up. Put that back up. The LeBron James School of Mediocrity. I will see that. I'm willing to.
University now has a wing. Okay, I like that.
See, he's writing it down. So you know what's gonna happen. Next week we're gonna get the whole facts, and then we're gonna get that wing at Stupid University.
Oh no, we could also announce who will be the first recipient of the Shannon Sharp Scholarship to the university.
Oh, that would be good.
Cole.
That would be good. See? You see that smile? I think he already knows who it is.
Thank you.
I got quite a few characters. I got a few candidates, but yeah.
Same.
Who can receive the Shannon Sharp Scholarship?
Who can receive the first couple?
Who's the first recipient of the Shannon Sharp Scholarship?
Forget one. How about three? Let's do three.
Victor, see why you just have to even do that, Victor? Like really?
I will not. I try to keep any mentions or summoning on Friday, so I am not summoning today. Don't do it, Cole. I will get blamed for it.
And as Foghorn Leghorn said in a cartoon, Victor, this is for you. As Foghorn Leghorn said in a cartoon, don't do it. I'll get blamed for it. Which gives me an idea because I have that and I'm going to cut it.
He says, in
association with the Stupid University chapter of Me 5.
Oh, Lord. Nick Wrong is first, Victor says.
Ryan
Holland is second.
You know who a third candidate? Max Kellerman.
I don't know if he's a huge LeBron fan.
Well, you got a point. You have a point. He's an Andre Iguodala fan.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah. Oh, look at Al.
Hey, Al.
Look at Al. I need that
scholarship. Oh, and yeah, I'm with you, Al. Go Astros. Go Astros, bro. I'm with you on
Stros.
Oh my gosh.
Game 5 of the World Series is tonight, 8:03 p.m. Eastern time.
In Citizens
What about
Bank
Shannon Sharp
in Philly?
What about Shannon Sharp?
Oh,
will he be a recipient?
Being his own recipient of his own scholarship?
Yeah. I mean,
okay. Well, yeah, we could. I guess we could do it like a hair club for men.
He's not only the president; he's also a recipient.
He's a yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess we could do it that way.
No chip, no chap award.
And yes, I'll admit part of the vernacular and speech pattern. Yeah, it's mixed in with a little bit of Shannon Sharp. Yes.
I know.
I'll admit that.
I know. All that twang in that voice. No chip, no chap.
And
Victor,
he's
no.
more of a Jordan guy. Yeah.
Oh no.
No chip, no chap.
We got a winner. Let's take a break. When we come back, more frivolity and more craziness. This is hour 2 of Snowman in the Morning. Back in a flash.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast.
Steph Curry, Tim Anderson, Jordan Alvarez.
And it's caught! Debo Samuel with the catch! Michael Jordan consents.
The throw just got the king!
BS3 Network.
The hottest of hot takes. The coldest of cold hard facts. This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Weekdays at 8 a.m. Eastern. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Hey everybody, Snowman here, and thanks for listening to this episode of Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Want to tell you about a little thing we like to call Monkey Knife Fight. Wait, what? What in the world is that, you may ask? Well, Monkey Knife Fight is a daily fantasy site where you can play your favorite games, support your favorite players, and make money at the same time. And right now, if you go to monkeyknifefight.com and use the code Snowman, you will get a 100% deposit match on up to $100 on your initial deposit. Go to monkeyknifefight.com and use the code Snowman for an up to 100% deposit on your first deposit of up to $100. Thanks, and tell them Snowman sent you.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
I gotta sync everything with the video. Two of my partners had to bounce for the day, so I'm gonna play the LJPN replay in full of how Braun saved our country. Good Lord, help us.
'Cause we take this job so serious.
What in the all types of blue hell?
Yes, it's Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson.
Now bet.
But it's all
That's how I
good.
look at yes. The roots are growing strong. Thank you, Hog TV. Wrong clip. Sorry about that. Let's try this again from the beginning.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or
This was yesterday's.
And if Buster comes.
What's up, Latina?
All right, look. If Buster come and speak, shut him down. I gave you 3 Schlitz malt liquors.
That's all.
You should be fine as it is. But
No.
but you don't do your job, except for when you're in the bedroom. But you don't do your job. Do your job, son. When Busters talk, shut them down. And only Brom Pom Pom wafers, because I don't want the chip and the chap from anybody else. Got it?
Well, guess what? You're gonna get it.
Nice. I was here. Now, people talking about Braun team, the Laker, being 0-3. Saw that disrespectful picture of what that milkman that was guarding Anthony Davis. Yeah. He had back return to him when he was shooting a 3.
Because he can't shoot.
Look, man, back was turned and just so disrespectful. See,
that ain't disrespect.
See, and then these stat line that I see, Patrick Beverly. Why we got Patrick Beverly? Why? I don't understand. He don't do jack on offense. He barely do jack on defense. And Russell Westbrook. Somebody trade for this nigga.
Don't say it.
Somebody trade for him.
Don't say it.
Somebody trade, because this dude can't shoot. It's like this TV show I see. They do this Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Back in 1996, look, if Tupac was at that fight and Westbrook was at that fight and he had that shotgun, yeah, Tupac be alive today. That's how bad a shooter Westbrook is. In fact, Westbrook, and I'm gonna say it, and I hope it saw him to the point where he feels as though he need to get out of time. Westbrook. Continue bricking, Westbrook.
How many teams in the Western Conference?
15.
1. Westbrook Lee.
That's an incorrect answer, sir.
1. Westbrook Lee.
15. There's 15 teams in the Western Conference, in case you don't know.
15 my 14. 1.
What
There's
is
only
the
one in the middle.
What does the Lakers stand at in the Western Conference?
15.
There's only one. There's only one team that matter, and that team is
the Golden State Warriors.
My king.
No, the king wears 30, not 6.
There's only one team that matters, and that is my
Golden State
king.
That's the Golden State Warriors.
It's not a team. Even the Laker don't matter. My king is the only team.
You like numbers, right? You like numbers?
I love numbers.
You like numbers?
Yeah.
Hit them.
See, especially when you talk about number.
Can we get this on the screen here?
I'm glad you said that. Number. I'm glad you said that, because there's only one number that matters. It don't matter. It don't matter if the Lakers are 0-3. It don't really matter that people don't know how to shoot. It don't matter if the Lakers been on the losing end of games in Golden State and the 2 games at home. It don't matter.
I didn't know Ben Simmons was on the team.
Okay, fine. Yeah, see, all that don't matter. All the 29th, 25th, 16th, 14th with 110, 24, 42, 103 points. See, those numbers don't matter. The only number that matter is 38,000. 387. That's the only number that matters.
How does that matter if he doesn't make the playoffs again?
38,000. 380 steps. Oh, let me take it. I gotta take a drip of my cup.
Oh God.
You must be drinking what Kanye drinking.
Oh yeah. Nah.
I think he's drinking the joy juice.
Yeah, there we go. Nah, yeah.
You feel better now?
Yeah, I gotta hold it down. Yeah, I gotta hold it down. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, this should answer your question.
Y'all fool tripping. You see,
Why are we tripping when the Lakers suck?
Because it don't matter about Laker. It don't matter about it matter about my king. That's what matters.
I'm gonna let you continue, but let me tell you this. I want you to be prepared because a day's gonna come.
I told you, engineer.
You're gonna see me one-on-one.
Mute these fools. Mute them. Mute them. Perfect. Yeah. That's right. You're on your job now. I will now give you a raise. Now you will earn $8 an hour.
That's a raise. My ass.
He was getting paid $7.25. Now, I told you the stat don't matter, the playoff don't matter.
Oh,
the ticket sale don't matter. No.
What?
The ticket sale don't matter.
I thought your king was chasing championships.
No. My king is chasing greatness.
That ain't greatness.
And greatness is right now 38,387.
You call that greatness?
That's great.
Somebody did it before. You call that greatness? Somebody did it before him, fool.
That's right. That's right. Carissa Abdullah-Jabbar.
That's Kareem, you asshole.
Carissa Abdullah-Jabbar. I told you, engineer. Mute him. There we go. Perfect. I said Carissa Abdullah-Jabbar.
That's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I said Carissa Abdullah-Jabbar. That is the player, he or she, I don't care. That is the player who had that number when my king surpassed him. He will be the greatest player of all time.
Who told this lie? Who told this lie?
No lie told. He'll be the greatest player of all time when he get 38,388 points. Now,
who told this lie?
Now, to my man out there, Hot TV, I agree with you, homie. I agree with you. Where that statement? Where that statement? Quicker, fool, quicker. When I want the statement, pull it up now. Slow Jack Donkey. Lord have mercy. You don't know how to do your job, son.
You sure you ain't talking about
Gooza, drip, swallow. Bronson, you fired. Go. I told you. Pom, waivers. No haters. Now get the comment that I want. There we go, finally. Dominique Wilkes, Jane Wervel, Tom Chamber, Larry Bird, LaWanda Brightman couldn't hold LeBron lunch spot. That's what I'm talking about. You're right. And half of them, half of them are milkmen. I told you, engineer. Perfect. Now,
that's because
and the rest of them, they basically nothing more than garbage men. So I understand.
You mean like your game?
I understand.
Your King's game.
My king, when he get 38,388 points, he will be the greatest of all time. And then on top of it, you know, y'all talk about the gold point, in Magic Johnson.
Yep. Well, Urban Magic Johnson.
In less than 80 assists that my king will amass, the gold point guard will be passed by my king. And the goat point guard will be my king. But I don't want to talk about.
Hold on. Wait. Didn't his best friend just get 11,000 career assists?
But see, I don't want to talk. I want to talk about the Carissa Adelajabilum, and I don't want to talk about Magic Jensen. No, I don't want to talk about those.
That's Johnson, you fool.
I don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk about them. They so in the past that I can. They so in the past I can just simply go, and I'll be coughing from the dust that come up from the body. I ain't talking about them.
Yes, you are.
No, see, I'm talking about real change in a player, real happenings. You know, like in the next flick, the NECA flicker, whatever that is. Yeah, they did a documentary. Ducking You Find Me. Yeah, they did a Ducking You Find Me about the ridiculous, no, the repugnant, no, the repugnant, no, the no. Hold on. Oh, you said redeem. Okay, yeah, the Redeem Team. Yeah, I saw that documentary, and there was a what y'all call bronzexia. I call a man who know what he talking about when he said, "Quote." Here we go. LeBron James on the Redeem Team saved America. Close quote. And so with that being
that's some grade A homogenized whole
so that being said,
who told this lie?
Thank you.
Yeah. Shit. He saved our country. You know, we were horrible in 2002. We were horrible in 2004. We were horrible in 2006. But 2008,
you brought up 2004.
A man rose from the ashes. He came to the aid of Team USA. He put them on their back, and he lifted them to a gold medal.
No,
that's right. He saved America with his play. He saved America with his leadership. He saved America with his absolute brilliance. He saved America. So let's take this time to celebrate a true America. LeBron James, a.k.a. my king. Oh, he's such a patriot. Oh my God. Oh, my king. I love my country, and you helped me get my love for my country back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. My king. Oh, I love you, my king. Oh, I love you, my king. I love you so much. Oh my God. Oh, you something else.
LJPN is sponsored by HoFax. Before she hoe, and you gotta know, tell her to show me the HoFax.
Oh, brother. That's got to be my favorite. one thereof. I promised a list. I wasn't able to cut everything up, but I'll do that tomorrow. I have a Snowman's take about Kyrie Irving to close up shop. But oh boy, what I'll put this out there. What is your favorite LJPN moment? Put it in the comments or tweet the show at official SIT Morn. A Snowman's take to close things out. Back in a flash.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Have you had a chance to visit the Snowman in the Morning shop yet? You haven't? Then what are you waiting for? Go to officialsitmorn.com, check out the shop when you type in the word shop, and you'll see things like, a coffee mug that's available, a sweatshirt, a t-shirt, and a whole lot more. And while you're buying items from the Snowman in the Morning shop, you can support the Snow Strong Carolina mission. We got a lot to do and a short time to get there. Go to officialsitmorn.com/shop. Check out all of the gear and wear the same gear that the crew wears. And when you're doing that, tell them Snowman sent you.
BS3 Network. Changing the way you watch TV.
Steph Curry, Tim Anderson, Jordan Alvarez. And it's caught! Debo Samuel with the catch. Michael Jordan consents. The throw just got the king.
BS3 Network.
The hottest of hot takes. The coldest of cold, hard facts. This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Weekdays at 8 a.m. Eastern. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Hey everybody, Snowman here, and thanks for listening to this episode of Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Want to tell you about a little thing we like to call Monkey Knife Fight. Wait, what? What in the world is that, you may ask? Well, Monkey Knife Fight is a daily fantasy site where you can play your favorite games, support your favorite players, and make money at the same time. And right now, if you go to monkeyknifefight.com and use the code Snowman, you will get a 100% deposit match on up to $100 on your initial deposit. Go to monkeyknifefight.com and use the code Snowman for an up to 100% deposit on your first deposit of up to $100. Thanks, and tell them Snowman sent you.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
Gonna save the take until later when I record my first podcast. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I want y'all to have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move, and always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, then they are not big enough. Dream big, do bigger. We are, and we hope y'all are too. We're out of here. See you tomorrow.
tuning in to Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson, the hottest of hot takes and the coldest of cold, hard facts.